Hey guys, I'm back with another video. As you can see, I'm still on that search for that Vladdy no-numbered short print from Topps 2019 Series 2. Still haven't picked it up. I'm about at the point, just being straight up honest with everybody, where I'm about to just stop buying these hanger boxes, blaster boxes, and packs, and I'm just going to go try to find the card in a card shop, at a card store, at a card show, or even just purchase it online. But I thought, just for the sake of your all's benefit, I would open up one of these hanger boxes. I got this at my local gas station. I've been sitting on it for a while, and so I thought I would open it up and see if my luck will finally turn around. In the last video of me opening up one of these, I was able to get a short print, but it was Andre Dawson, which, no offense to Andre Dawson, awesome player and a Hall of Famer, but that's not the one I'm looking for. So if I do happen to get the short print Vladdy rookie card, it'll be kind of here in the middle. Looks like we got something that looks a little bit distinctly different than the other cards in there. So I'll go ahead and pop this open. All the action is going to be in the middle of this stack. So I'm going to kind of cut this almost like a dealer at a poker table cutting the deck. I'm going to try to cut it. There we go. So we save those possible big-time cards for the end. All right, so just kind of going through here. In fact, I'm just going to set this down. Let's split the deck a little bit. Okay, we've got JT Riddle. And I'm not going to talk too much about these players because you all are, by this point in the year, very familiar with this release, Max Muncy. I've got a video on my channel of me getting his autograph through the mail, and then not too long after that, he posted either on his Instagram or it might have been on his Twitter. I can't remember. Actually, let me lower the camera a little too high. Sorry about that. There we go. He eventually had to make a post asking for his address to be removed because he wasn't sure how his home address had been leaked. So I was one of the few who got an autograph from him before he took his address off of the internet, and so I don't even know what it is anymore. I honestly don't even have it. It's deleted from the website that I was originally on to find it. Josh Reddick, the man with the confetti / buzzer on his chest. Astudillo. Put all the rookies. Well, no, I was going to just separate the rookies. Let's just go through it. Sewang-O. Kyle Gibson. I believe he is on Texas now. I believe that's right. They signed him to a contract, I believe. Cookie Carlos Carrasco had his good comeback, inspiring comeback from, I believe he had leukemia. Came back at the end of the year last year. Dellin Betances, upside down here, just signed with the Mets. I think he is from New York, so it kind of made sense that he went from one New York team, the Yankees, to the Mets, and signed with them in the offseason. Yeah, his home is in Brooklyn, you can see. He was born in New York, home in Brooklyn. He's looking to have a bounce-back year. He was limited to, what, only a couple innings last year? He spent all that time coming back. There's a knuckleballer, Stephen Wright. Coming back from injury. And then, like, on his very first batter, very first inning, he tore his Achilles, like hopping off the mound or something. So hopefully he can have a bounce-back year. Speaking of bounce-back years, Kyle Freeland, reading an article where he is eliminating, I guess he had a little hitch in his delivery. I don't know, like, you know, some of those Asian, Japanese, Korean pitchers have that little hitch in their delivery, that little pause. Kershaw has it too, where he was trying to implement that as well, and then obviously last year did not go well for him, so he's revamped his delivery, taken out that little hitch. It's going to be much more fluid, and maybe that will result in more success for him. Dominic Smith, this has first base. They played him in left field a little bit last year, obviously with Pete Alonso's success. First base was not going to be a place where he could get much playing time, but he actually did a lot of good stuff for the Mets last year in the time that he was up there. Darvish closed the season very strong. A lot of people are wondering what Darvish could have done in the World Series. Remember, he got shelled in those appearances against the Astros, and now we're starting to see that obviously the Astros weren't playing by the rules. So there's a chance that maybe Darvish could have had a World Series ring by now. Luke Voigt played kind of summer league baseball, not too far from me. He's from St. Louis, and Wildwood is another kind of a suburb of St. Louis. I'm actually not that close to St. Louis, but he played on a college kind of summer league team not too far from me. I believe he was the first guy from that team to make it to the major leagues. There's Fultonevich. So that's kind of an interesting fact, at least in my neck of the woods. Jacob Faria, Jeff Mathis, defensive catcher. Carson Kelly got traded from the Cardinals to Arizona. I believe that was in the Goldschmidt trade. He had a nice year last year. Played a little third base as well. Here's my man, Mike Fiers. I don't get the hate on people throwing shade at Mike Fiers for kind of being the whistleblower on the whole Astros thing. And I mean, I guess people have a point. Hey, why did you wait till after the season, after you got your World Series ring, to all of a sudden make a big deal about it? But hey, there's nothing wrong with telling the truth and being honest and trying to clean up the game a little bit. And so I have nothing but mad respect for Mike Fiers, and I don't understand why other people trying to throw shade his way. I mean, I get the talk of what the clubhouse code or the broke the code. Come on, man, you can't just cover up stuff that's just super egregious like what the Astros were doing. It was on video. People had, there were rumors. Everyone in the game knew something was fishy with them. And I got nothing but love for Mike Fiers. I hope he has an awesome year this year. In fact, I'm going to put that. I got love for Muncy, too. I don't want to cover up Muncy. We'll kind of scoot over Austin Meadows. We'll move him down here. All right, Jake Cave, rookie for Minnesota. Johnny Field, I don't know much about him, but he's a rookie on the Cubs. Strasburg, there's our man. World Series MVP. I was so glad for him, too. You know what, his rookie year, they shut him down. He didn't get to pitch in the playoffs. They got knocked out and didn't know if he'd ever get a chance to go back. And then obviously this year, he was just lights out, not just in the World Series, the whole postseason against the Dodgers. And then obviously against the Astros, he was just an absolute stud. So I'm glad for him. I'm glad he re-signed with Washington, and he wants to be a part of their organization and stick around there. Be one of those guys who just plays for one team, maybe in his whole career. Willy Adames, a guy I'm looking forward to watching this year. You know, I kind of was slow to get on the Willy Adames hype train, and he quietly put up some good numbers. These numbers aren't going to be too great from 2 years ago, but I think he could be a decent little breakout candidate. He started to really put up some good offense last year. Rosel Herrera, rookie. He's kind of bounced around from Cincinnati to Kansas City to Miami. Austin Slater, Jeffrey Ramirez. Hunter Renfroe, I believe he is on Tampa Bay now. San Diego has so many outfielders, they had to get rid of a few. And Tampa Bay, being as smart as they are, they saw his potential to put up big numbers. So they signed him. Kiner Falefa. We got Fetty. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. If we're going to have it happen, it's going to be these next batch of cards. There's Corey Dickerson's walk-off homer, these landscape cards. You know, I've still got a chance to get the landscape cards is where Tatis would be. Tim Hill, submarine, left-handed submarine pitcher. Kung Fu Panda, I like that action shot. Giolito, Tatis could be hanging around here. Johan Camargo, Cincinnati. And there's Acuna and Albies. Those guys are amazing. Caratini, switch hitting catcher. Pat Valleca. Okay, we didn't get the Tatis. Here we go. It's the insert time. Scherzer. Absolute stud. Bulldog. We've got a rainbow. Oh, man. I got a repeat of Pat Valleca. If that could have been Tatis, that would have been nice. Those aren't numbered. Just going to put that one on the top of the other one. Speaking of a legend here, Bob Feller. Wow. Bob Feller did not break the AL color barrier, but Cleveland Indians did. Bob Feller was an absolute stud. He was he flew planes in World War II, came back, continued his career. Back before they had radar guns, they tested his fastball against, I believe, a moving vehicle to see how fast he could throw. I don't know if it was a Jeep or something like that. He's one of the all-time greats. Cal Ripken Jr., obviously, don't need to say much about him. All right, here we go. This is a blue border of Eddie Matthews. If you've watched MLB The Show videos, you know, Kevin G.O.D., And Kevin G.O.D. loves him some Eddie Matthews. Oh, what is this? What is this, guys? I hit it. I can't believe this. I don't need to go looking on eBay anymore. Here it is, the Vladdy. Oh, wow. I knew it would be right here. I'm looking at the corners. Bottom corner, let me get the other card back from behind it. It's Luis Severino. Sorry, Luis. We'll save you for another day. Corners, that bottom right one looks like it's got a little bit of a ding on it. Bottom left is pretty clean. Top left is clean. Top right got a little white sticking off of it. So, man, I'm a little bit bummed to see that it's not in the greatest shape straight out of a pack. I don't really know if there's anything you can do about it. You can see there's no number on this card. This is the Vladimir Guerrero short print I was looking for. And man, that's nice to finally hit it. I was thinking I would never get this one. I'm still going to put this in a top loader and sleeve it up. Can't believe I finally got this thing. I don't know how many packs I've opened. Man, it's kind of a bummer. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you kind of. Look way down here. It's kind of damaged at the corner there. I don't know if you can really see. When it gets in the light, there you go. Kind of dinged up down there in the bottom right corner. You can see it right now with the way I have the light. It's kind of a bummer. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.